In the most powerful empire the world had ever seen, the punishment always fit the crime, except when it was far, far worse. If you killed a member of your own family in ancient Rome, they didn't execute you quickly. They invented something specifically designed to terrify the soul before the body died. They called it the penalty of the sack. A dog, a monkey, a snake, a rooster, all sewn into a leather sack alongside the condemned, then thrown into a river. The Romans believed each animal represented a different dimension of shame. You would die in darkness, in chaos, surrounded by creatures that couldn't understand why they were dying either. That was for family killers. For traitors, they kept it simpler. They marched you to the top of the Tarpeian Rock, a cliff overlooking the entire city of Rome. Then they threw you off. But here's the detail that reveals everything about Roman justice. If you somehow survived the fall, soldiers were waiting at the bottom to finish the job. Survival was not an option. It was an insult. The Vestal Virgins were Rome's most sacred women, high priestesses, untouchable. If one broke her oath of celibacy, she wasn't executed publicly. That would bring bad luck. Instead, she was led underground into a chamber just large enough to stand in, given bread, water, a single lamp, then sealed inside, left to use the last of the oxygen, wondering which would run out first. For sorcerers and those who threatened the religious order, they tied them to a stake in the arena and released the lions, not for sport, as a lesson. But here is the most extraordinary punishment of all, being emperor. 30 of the 33 Roman emperors who were assassinated died by dagger. The most powerful position in the known world was statistically one of the most lethal occupations in human history. Rome didn't just punish its criminals, it eventually consumed its own gods. Follow NeuralGrid for the stories history forgot to tell you.